So this street or this area is called Plata de Gaudi, Calle de Gaudi, I'm not sure. Anyway, refers to the guy that built the Sagrada Familia, and he also designed a bunch of these houses. That's why it looks so interesting. It's quite interesting. Not on this side it seems, but still. It's always lovely to come to places like this and look at the construction. Fucking hell. I mean, has to be done. But it's just annoying how often you'll come across this kind of stuff when traveling. You want to see some fucking site, and they're always under construction. The Hooters. Oh yeah. I'm walking in the cycling lane, but I don't see many people or any cycling there. I see some bicycles. Oh yeah, there you go. So people actually do use them. Should make them fucking red. This place is so fucking incredible. In the back you see a little bit of less of the construction, but still. This is what it will look like. Someone told me it would be really plain on the inside, but it's still quite beautiful. But I get what they meant, and personally I think that would be a good thing actually.
She said.
Genius?
Genius.
Huh?
Genie.
Yeah, genius.
Genius.
Yeah. I didn't know that existed. So it's under that. Some guy was just touching it. Museum de Sagrada Familia. At this point it's pretty clear to me that Gaudi was distinctly Catalan and not Castilian Spanish, but Catalan from Catalonia, like where Barcelona is located. If you walk away from the basilica into the park in front of it, you'll start to smell the scent of piss.
I understand, but you said no, push you against the wall, you say. No. I was not like this. I was here. I'm sorry.
That's fun. That's great. Entertainment. Yeah, I mean, it's free. Free entertainment. Free entertainment.
The Gothic quarters. Oh. One street, it literally smells like shit. Literal shit. Or piss, which is even more common. And then you see something like this. It's quite a contrast. And sadly, this is the case in many cities in Europe, if not most. At least the major ones and the capitals. Northern Europe is better on average, but yeah, it does suck. So you try and go to what's I think supposed to be a historic church. What do you get? Some Mexican guy on the wall. Someone sleeping on fucking fake grass, trash, shielding things to make sure people don't go and sleep there. Fucking people screaming at you. Yeah, it's closed. What this is, that's supposed to be Jesus, I suppose, but... And the pictures they show you. just like all those other cities. You'll find some nice areas. Or you just pay like 20 bucks, 25. Will probably be more quite soon. It's not the majority of the city. The majority of the city is this. And that. I would say Barcelona is less of a shithole than Paris, but it's not far off. Imagine living there.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit quiet here. Fun times. Just a few blocks away and it looks like this. And it's quite a bit cleaner. And around the corner you're back to piles of trash. Looks a lot cleaner here.
Yeah, it does.
Well, we're like on the other side of the city almost, I guess.
Yeah, we're just like in a more residential area that's not
Yeah.
so central. I feel like they keep it, it's easier to keep it clean.
I guess so.
Maybe that is like, well, everything else like closed and this one didn't say anything, so I assumed it was open. You didn't Google?
I don't see anyone.
But it looks so full here.
Yeah, but you just looked on Google Maps, so Googling isn't going to do much more than that.
Exactly, it was on Google.
Wow.
Hi, guys. The market is closed. The market is closed on Sunday? Next Sunday. Okay. Thank you. Wait, you want to get a drink though?
I wouldn't mind it. Sometimes it amazes me how the traditional areas will be so much less nice and clean than areas like this where there's like high-rise like apartment buildings and stuff. Nothing traditional at all, but it's still cleaner here. Usually I don't really like graffiti and all this weird like street paint and whatever, especially when it's historic buildings. I mean, in some places it looks so boring, but like cheaply built, it can actually improve the place sometimes. The luxuries you wouldn't expect. You just get like an escalator, 3 in a row actually here, so you don't have to walk so much. They make a bunch of noise though, but I mean, I'm not complaining. It does look like a proper barrio or favela over here. So you don't have to go all the way to Latin America to experience that. It's just a bit more expensive really. So you don't get the cheap prices. And as like a one positive, you do get the really exceptional architecture in some places that you need to pay for. So I'm on this hill with a view of the city, and I was supposed to be at that hill, and I'm not sure if I should like even try and go there, because is it really going to be that much better of a view? I don't know, I'm not sure. I think it's easier to go up this first, take a good look, and then I'll reconsider. I couldn't see the Sagrada Familia because it was behind that tree, but that does make the view quite a bit more interesting. Damn. And it's so warm, and I'm from this cold, rainy country.
Drink a lot, maybe not now because it's very hot, but all the time it's like very crowded.
Yeah, because I don't see anyone now.
But the view is almost the
The
same.
view here, I think, is better than there.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was also kind of thinking. It's like right in front of the Sagrada Familia. And now I'm going back. I'm not going to be able to use those escalators because they only went up. We'll see how it goes. Fucking swimming pool. Wouldn't swim in it if I were you, but still. Huh. If you're looking for a TV.
Pero está bien. Hablan.
Pero usted es un estudiante.
Sí, yo
Y-
no.
¿No?
Tampoco no hay estudiar, solo trabajar
Trabajar.
Para.
¿Cómo se trabaja?
En bar.
¿Qué?
En bar. En bar.
In bar.
Bar es.
What?
Restaurante.
¿Qué?
No, no, es restaurante.
Beautiful. Castells Tres Dragons. It looks nice despite all the steel bars and whatever that is up top, like the nets or something. And it's closed today, but I don't really care. This thing under there seems to be what used to be some actual kind of gear chain, but that other thing, I don't know what they were thinking, but they call it art these days. I guess this park has its nicer side and its less nice side. Some people find it so nice that they feel the need to camp here. Oh, weep shit. I don't fucking get it. Honestly, I walked in here and I thought it was like an Asian supermarket. But I don't know. Apparently not. It seems like the only store not run by Indian guys are ran by East Asians instead. In Barcelona, they took a way better part of town for the Flixbuses to stop at than compared to Paris, France. It's a massive difference. And I mean, both cities have like the same shitty areas, new and old. At least to arrive in, the area is a lot better. But it's like the Asian area or something.
Oh, that's. I guess it could be worse, but it still sucks. Yeah.